Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Welcome to Detour Ahead. I am your host, Santa Riley. Joined, of course, by my wonderful co-host. He was just a pile of snow till somebody put a magic hat on him. It's Colo the Snowman.
I, I try and respect your intros like this, so I literally just mute my mic every single time you do it, so you can't hear my obscene laughter the entire time you're doing your shit. Like, it was the same thing with the fucking time travel bit that you did. Like, you'll do these intros, and I'll immediately mute my mic so you can get the intro popped off without completely breaking down laughing in the middle of it.
So how you doing,
Anyway,
Colo the Snowman? Is it cold enough in Ohio to keep you keep you intact?
Ohio sucked, man. It's 34 and sunny out, baby.
Hey, let's go!
It's what my computer tells me. It's 34 degrees and sunny, so
y'all, Merry Christmas. This is another time travel episode. It's December 4th for us, but for you, it's Christmas.
or whatever day you decide
Whatever
to
day you
listen
listen to it, but it comes out on Christmas.
Christmas, yes.
So Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. That's the end of the podcast. It's over.
That's it. Goodbye. No, so I've mentioned this a few times on our very, very broken sacred timeline here at Detour Ahead.
Yeah, the Detour Ahead timeline gets a little shaky near the end of season 1. It's weird.
Oh, are we doing seasons?
No, fuck seasons on a podcast.
You don't have to do like legitimate, like actual seasons. You just upload regularly, but we can call it season 2 for 2023.
Yeah, just like at some point, just like change it to season 2. No, that's dumb. I hate the only time a podcast is allowed to have seasons is if it's like a competition or if it's like a story. If it's like a tabletop podcast or a competition
No. Detour Ahead season 2 will start at the beginning of the year. Season 2 is where we officially can bring back old guests because it is a new season.
Well, we already fucked that up. We brought Demi Gloom back this season.
Demi's the editor, so
True, she's part of the family. She can come on whenever she wants.
Hold on. Oh, Demi isn't. Yeah, no. Demi gets Detour Ahead all the time. Yeah, that's why I've been meaning to give Demi the Detour Ahead role just because she edits the show.
It's fair.
Also, Demi's smart enough not to hop in Detour Ahead recording when the bears are here, so
I don't even care if she does. she can do that if she wants.
She edits the show. She could probably do whatever she wants. Honestly,
she can do whatever she wants. It's like I don't care. She could jump in. We're never shy of a third person or a fourth. If Demi Gloom wants to come hang out, I ain't gonna stop her.
But yeah, Demi's the editor, so she's got immunity to.
She's immune to all rules
once a season.
But we're not doing seasons. It's not happening.
Season 2 starts January, whatever.
Well, if you want to do season 2 of Detour Ahead, another change between seasons will be a change of co-host.
It's all right. I already have a backup plan if Detour Ahead goes under.
you've got. I'm trying to think of a synonym for Detour.
No. It's called the Ramblecast.
Oh, the Ramblecast. Okay.
Basically, the exact same thing. It's just called the Ramblecast. Don't ask why I have this off the top of my head.
You've always got backup plans for in case I fall through or in case I get canceled on the internet for how many podcasts I've published with slurs in them.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You won't do anything.
If I got canceled on Twitter.com, would you still do this podcast with me?
If you got canceled on Twitter?
If I got canceled on Twitter.com for publishing slurs on my podcast?
You won't get canceled. Free speech.
True. Well, I'll get canceled by the liberals, but fuck them.
The liberals aren't on Twitter anymore, so it's
Oh,
fine.
true shit. I'll get canceled on fucking Bumble or whatever the fuck the new thing is. I'll get canceled on MySpace.
I mean, that's understandable. MySpace is a little kind of dead. I don't think you can get canceled on MySpace though.
MySpace still exists. There is a Pixels Polygons and Fun MySpace page. There's nothing on it because I only made it as a meme, but it's there somewhere if you look for it.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
I also own the Pixels Media subreddit, which seems not to exist anymore. I don't know how that happens. I didn't think they just like took subreddits from you if they weren't active. Because Demi has a bunch of inactive subreddits, but as far as I can tell, r/Pixels Media is no longer a real thing, even though I did make it and it was real. Reddit's stealing my shit. I'm gonna sue Reddit for deleting that subreddit that literally nobody joined, not even fucking Gingy.
I had two paths to go through, and I'm gonna go with the Ohio one instead of the Breaking Bad one. But you gotta call Tim Misney.
No, I would have went with calling Saul, but I respect it. I respect the hustle.
Nah, you gotta support my boy. I don't know who he is, but he's an Ohioan, so it's fine.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Do you know that you have rights?
The
Constitution
Constitution says you do, and so do I. Did I ever send you the one TikTok? It's where instead of Saul, it's Feel.
You did send me Feel Good Man, yes. It's beautiful. I immediately fucking copy pasted the whole thing into the comments because Demigloom makes like fake video game OSTs, like meme ones, like fucking Siva Gunner.
Yeah.
And she made Saul Goodman song, but in Pokemon Black and White sound font. So I copy and pasted this Feel Goodman shit in the comments of that. But Colo,
Riely.
I guess we can do a small bit of small talk. I don't know how long it's gonna last, considering to part the kimono. We recorded episode 12 about like maybe like 13 hours ago, conservatively.
Yeah, about that.
So not a lot has happened, I'm sure. Colo, I know, like just woke up like an hour ago.
Yeah, I woke up like an hour ago.
I woke up at 8 a.m. because my body won't let me sleep long, and I hate it
Oh
for it.
no! I climbed out of bed at 12:30.
Oh, you were awake for a while. Okay.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
I woke up from getting home at 3 a.m. So I got home last night at 3 a.m. and I decided to go finish season one. Pokemon Advanced last night.
I'm on my way. Yeah, that's nice.
I'm now on Advanced Challenge. This is where the timeline gets revealed
This
as
dream will
completely
never
fucked.
die.
This is where the timeline gets completely fucked because of our time travel episode.
Yeah. So you're probably already talking about like halfway through Advanced Challenge, like next week, and then that next week in real life, which would be episode 13. But then in timeline time, it gets all fucking jumbled.
Oh, my Pokemon is already jumbled. I don't remember any of this.
I don't remember the Pokemon. Ash did a battle? I don't remember that.
Okay, so I did that one. I got my first instance of bullshit Pokemon Gym number 1 against Watson, where
Nice.
Pikachu got overcharged by Watson's Robo Raikou.
Oh yeah, he does lose to Watson, doesn't he?
No, he beats Watson with 3 moves with
shit.
Pikachu. Pikachu gets overcharged due to Watson's Robo Raikou.
Was this a Shanks and Gym battle in which he was using a fucking robot Raikou?
No. It was like part of the gym challenge or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
It was like a little roller coaster ride, but it was like a cart on the way to the gym, and I don't know. I was like drunk and half asleep, so I'm trying to remember the most I can.
I just want people to know that I just had a fucking Jimmy Neutron brain blast remembering this dream, because this whole time Colo's been talking about the Hoenn anime and all the great songs. I'm like, I know I want to be a hero. I know Advanced Battle, and I know Battle Frontier. What the fuck is the Advanced Challenge song? And then
It's
immediately
okay.
you started talking about Advanced Challenge, and my brain started going, "This dream will last forever. This dream will never die." I was like, "Holy shit, that's the one."
It's all right. It's not the. I think it's the. It's not the best. The other three are definitely better, but it still slaps.
That Battle Frontier is like my favorite, and I don't know why. Because it's like it's short. It's not even that good if I think about it objectively, but it just goes so fucking hard. I love it. If you're strong, you'll survive, and you'll keep your dream alive. It's the Battle Frontier, Pokemon. It goes hard.
Oh yeah, Battle Frontier is probably the best one.
No, I want to be a hero is the best one. I'm pretty sure that's like I don't remember how I ranked the theme songs when we did it on Variety Hour, but I'm pretty sure I Want to Be a Hero was pretty damn high. Everybody got pissed at me for putting the fucking X and Y theme song on the top. What? I think I put it in second place, but I put it above the original, was why you guys got mad at me.
I mean, we get mad at you for a lot of things though, so it's fine.
It's just the
But
same song, but they did it again, and I think it sounds cooler with the guitar and shit.
fair. It's like a revamped original. Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Holidays. Whatever you
Woo!
decide to celebrate.
Candle nights.
Holidays are here. It is December, and a lot of people are probably stressed out, but I am not because I did not get gifts for anybody, and I do not plan to.
Let's go, Vase.
Stop.
Sorry.
I'm gonna correct you every single time.
Please do. I need somebody to stop me. It needs to be stopped. I've reached the point where I know it needs to be stopped. There was a point like a couple months ago where Mo tried to stop me, and I was like, "No, fuck you. This still has legs. Bass still has legs. It no longer has legs. Now I want to be stopped."
But yeah. The holidays are upon us, which means lots of stress. We're buying people shit, and I don't have to deal with that. My family is not doing Christmas this year. We're not doing gifts. We are doing a vacation, as I have mentioned before, which is why the Detour Ahead Sacred Timeline is completely fucked. We did too much time travel, and
now there's a paradox. Now there's another Riely running around. We don't know how it happens. We're trying to kill him because he's a time anomaly. We just can't catch him. He's slippery.
For some reason, all he does is yell the Riely Podcast mega feed for no reason.
A feed I don't even use anymore. He's advertising old material.
He's from a different timeline where you still use it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. He's from the timeline where we never ended largest issue, and we kept putting it on the mega feed.
No, he runs around screaming the Riely Podcast super feed instead because it's a different timeline.
Yeah, it's a weird alternate timeline. This guy's got to be stopped.
God, I'm gonna laugh when I see on Twitter that you create another account and just start randomly promoting the Riely Podcast mega feed for no reason. I'm gonna be like, oh no, it's him.
Hey everybody, check out the Riely Podcast mega feed. I still promote it because I'm too lazy to make a link tree. So the Riely Podcast mega feed is basically my fucking link tree because I have links to everything I do in the description of that feed. So it's basically my link tree because I'm too lazy to make a link tree. I just tell people to go to anchor.fm/Riely mega feed.
Riely Podcast mega feed.
So it's a beautiful place full of years and years of great podcasts, including Peg and Colo are bored. So if you
that's where that went.
If you like us and you want to hear our old shit, go to the Riely Podcast mega feed. That's where Peg and Colo are bored lives now.
I actually didn't know where Peg and Colo went.
Yeah, no, I wiped my YouTube channel for a while because of the whole COPPA law thing that was going on. Which
turned out to be fine.
I know, but
I told you.
I wiped my YouTube channel for a while, and then I started the Riely Podcast mega feed. And by the time I realized that it was going to be fine, I had already put so much into the Riely Podcast mega feed. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm putting back up my videos, but I'm not going to put my podcast back up. This is where my podcasts live now." And that's what I did for a while, and then eventually there were like a few podcasts that I thought required individual attention and got their own feeds and their own YouTube channels and what have you. And now pretty much all the podcasts I do are like that, with the exception of we're supposed to be bringing Kira's Kingdom back, and I have not made a dedicated feed for it yet. So the first one or two episodes of the revival will probably be on the mega feed, and then from there I'll get the Kira's Kingdom feed set up, and the mega feed will just be completely dead. I keep forgetting, like, it sucks when you, like, there's something you have to do, there's something you want to do, but there's like an obstacle that has to be overcome first, and you just like keep putting off overcoming that obstacle. Right now for Kira's Kingdom, that's finding a decent upload of the English sub of the Death Note J drama. That is not on a fucking virus-riddled website that requires you to download a plugin that will delete your fucking System 32. And that's been easier said than done. So I gotta go hunting for that soon. I just haven't bothered Mo about it in a couple of weeks, but I'm probably gonna do some digging and then be like, hey, I got it now. You better be ready next Thursday, motherfucker. It's time. But in terms of Christmas gifts, to get back on track, I technically probably should buy Christmas gifts, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. Considering my upcoming financials, I don't know where I'm gonna fit Christmas gifts in. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I might get some shitty earrings for my mom and like some shitty earrings for my grandma, and that's gonna be about it. That's like my go-to is like shitty $20 earrings. When I had to buy my mother a fucking gift for like her birthday or like Christmas, I'll just go find some like my go-to is like something to do with a turtle because I know she loves turtles. I got her like turtle earrings. I got her a turtle ashtray, just like dumb, shitty, cheap turtle memorabilia.
It's the thought that counts though. Like,
Yeah, and I don't. Well, considering I just told you the thought is buy the shittiest, cheapest turtle shit possible. I don't know if that thought counts for a lot. I don't know what my grandmother would want. Maybe I should ask because like I feel I never get her anything, and I feel bad about it.
yeah, so I've mentioned this on the podcast before. I am going on vacation with my family for the first time in like 4 years since probably 2018.
Yeah.
So we're doing a family vacation instead of doing Christmas this year. So that's gonna be fun.
That's
We're
pretty
going
sick.
down. We're going down to Key West. It's gonna be a fun time.
Oh yeah, you are
Uh,
going to Key West. I hear Key West is pretty nice. It's like a decent amount of hours from me, so I've never actually been there, but I hear it's pretty nice.
yeah, it's a long ways away, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. So those are my holiday plans. I don't really think I have anything going on for New Year's. Probably just gonna record a Detour Ahead episode, just like normal, and treat it like a normal day.
Yeah, because Christmas Eve's on a Saturday, yeah, or not Christmas Eve, fucking New Year's Eve.
Well, Christmas Eve is also on a Saturday.
That's true. They are 7 days apart, so that would track. But I was talking about New Year's Eve.
So yeah, for the holidays, that's I don't really have much going on besides that. Um,
You see, if we're talking if our only plan here was talk about Christmas plans, we're not gonna be here long because I don't fucking know what my Christmas plans are. I never know what my holiday plans are until like 2 days prior when I get a phone call from my grandmother saying, "You want to come over?" And I'm like, "Sure, grandma." And then I go over and we do like dinner or something. She gives me $100. I give her nothing because I'm an awful grandson and I need to change that this year. And my mom gives me some stuff. We like drink eggnog or whatever when I get home. It's a good time usually, or sometimes it's not. Usually it's not for my mother. My mother fucking hates all holidays. They're just like out to get her. All of her, most of her like awful misfortune in her life, all happens to occur on some sort of holiday. My mother's allergic to celebration.
oh, but no, it's not just talking about plans. We can talk about anything Christmas. I don't care. Anything holiday related. Or we can completely change the subject
Yep,
and
that's probably
go and
what'll
do
happen.
something completely different for this Christmas episode. I don't care. It doesn't
You
matter.
you catch any new shinies?
No, I'm pretty sure I updated you on all the shinies. Was that on air or no?
I mean, you told me about a Tadbulb you got. I don't think that was on air.
So yesterday I got 3 shinies within like an hour and a half. So that was fun. Um, but yeah, I got a shiny Meryl who is now in a Azumarill. I got a shiny Tadbulb who is now a Bellybolt. And then like an hour or so later, I find a shiny female Combi who is now a Vespiquen.
Oh shit, dog! That might have been on air. We might have just repeated material from 5 episodes ago. But I
5
never heard.
episodes ago. That happened yesterday.
Yeah. But time travel. It's like 3 episodes ago or whatever. But
Oh, that's fair. It happened. I don't know. This timeline is fucked. We got.
I don't
We'll start
know. You
over
see,
in season 2.
I remember we're not doing season 2. It's not happening. I remember you telling me about the Combi and the Tadbulb. I don't remember if it was on air or not. I don't remember hearing about the Meryl, which that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I got shiny Azumarill now.
Let's go.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to switch its Terra type to water or not.
Is it a fairy right now?
Yeah, it's fairy right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, those Terra boosted play roughs, though. You know.
I mean, yeah. Let's see. The thing that made me stop playing yesterday was I was doing random Terra raid battles online. I got kicked and I got banned from random raids.
Why?
They have a new system where if your connection cuts out or you leave in the middle of an online Terra battle or Terra raid, you will be banned from random for an indeterminate amount of time.
You should fucking like pen an email to Nintendo of America. That's complete fucking bullshit. Their online system fucking sucks. There's gonna be disconnections. Like,
oh well, I mean,
that's
I'm unbanned now.
garbage. Oh, okay.
The option's good now. I think it was like maybe 12 hours or some shit. But
Yeah,
like,
that's cool. That's cool. The way you described it, you said indeterminate amount of time. I thought you meant like you still haven't been unbanned and there's no time window for you getting unbanned. I was like, that's fucked up,
checked.
bro.
I just checked. Before we hopped on, before we started recording, I was still banned. So it had been about 12 hours.
Okay.
I loaded back up and now it is fine. So
cool.
It's kind of dumb, but it also prevents you from like hopping in and hopping out for no reason.
Yeah. That is fucked up. So there has to be some security measure. It's just unfortunate that it's that long, considering how shitty Nintendo Online is. Like, if you have a reinforced fucking online system where people are only going to lose connection either if they have too shitty Wi-Fi to be playing anyway, or if they do it on purpose. But Nintendo's online servers suck so bad that even if you have good Wi-Fi, sometimes it's just like, fuck you, actually.
Yeah. But no, everything's fine. It's just I said indeterminate amount of time because they literally say when you go and do random Terra raids, if you lose connection, you will be banned for a given amount of time. They don't tell you how long. They just kind of ban you from it for a bit, and I'm like, that's
banned
dumb.
for life, killed
For an indeterminate amount of time. But the other thing, I don't know, because you never responded. So with the new Mario movie that's coming out,
yeah.
The Japanese cast, the two that I know,
yes,
Mario is Light from Death Note, is that voice actor.
It's Amiya, the god of the new world.
And then the voice actor for Bowser is also All Might from My Hero.
Yo.
Peach is Amanda from Little Witch Academy. I know that. We got Luigi is Yuma from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal.
What the fuck?
And Toad is Kogami from Psycho-Pass.
Okay, they got a star-studded anime cast for this fucking Mario Brothers movie.
Oh yeah, it's like they went all out. I can't wait to see the edits of them just throwing random clips from their other characters in here into the movie of
Yeah, that's
people
pretty
just
good.
like just messing around and shit. But
Apparently in Spain, I think it's Spain. Is that where Jack lives? No, it's the place. It's the place where the memes say that you don't want to go. It's Brazil. That's the place. Apparently, the Brazilian cast is literally the same voice cast as the Super Mario Brothers Super Show was there, which is fucking cool.
that's awesome.
uh, that's a. I wish we had that. Rest in peace, fucking Captain Lou Albano. That's who I think deserves this role. If only he didn't die like 20 years ago. That guy was a hero. Because you see, my thing has always been I don't know how well Charles Martinet can play a character who like talks and has conversations all the time. Like he's good for the video game where he just runs around and goes, "Whoo, yippee!" Like it's great. I love it. But to have that voice conversationally for an entire film where he's the main character,
Yeah.
I'm skeptical. Which is why I wasn't that upset that it wasn't Charles Martinet. But I wish it was somebody who wasn't Chris Pratt because he's not even trying to do a good voice. You don't have to do the fucking Charles Martinet Italian voice. I know that's hard to pull off, and it's also hard to talk in, which is why again I'm skeptical of Charles Martinet's ability to do this movie. But do the New York Italian accent, like the Super Show. Get somebody who sounds like Captain Lou Albano in there.
Hey Mario, yeah, I can't do it. All I know is, hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah, basically that. That's exactly how Captain Lou
You
Albano
have,
voiced Mario in the Super
you have
Show, and that's how
Mario
he should
from
be.
Brooklyn.
Exactly, he's Brooklyn. He is from Brooklyn. That's the lore in Super Show. Mario and Luigi are Brooklyn plumbers until they found a secret warp while they were working on a drain. The Mario Brothers Super Show went hard.
I think I've only seen clips. I have not like actually sat down and watched it.
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game, found a secret warp while we were working on a drain. That show is a treasure. I miss Cats and Lou Albano a lot. Fuck you, Chris Pratt. They should have brought Cats and Lou Albano back to life by sacrificing the life of Chris Pratt.
Look, I like Chris Pratt. Don't get me wrong; he's one of
No,
my
I,
favorite
I like him
actors.
too. I like him too. I just don't think he fits this role.
No, they were just definitely pandering.
Yeah, all you have to do is get a guy with a New York accent.
That's all you
That's
gotta do.
all
It's
you
not
needed.
hard, and you
I'm
gotta make it
sure.
like
I'm sure there's a
like
big name actor with a New York accent.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg is Mario. That's what it should have been.
Fucking Mark Wahlberg.
I would probably like that movie a lot more if instead of Chris Pratt they got fucking Mark Wahlberg.
No, they were pandering because Chris Pratt is like big. He's like The Rock right now. Everybody wants him in their movie.
The Rock probably would have been a better Mario than Chris Pratt. Fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson is Mario. All I can think of now when I think of Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the fucking gay parody of his rap song. Have you heard that? Has Jason played that for you yet?
No, not yet.
He plays it all the time. It's just like it's the fucking "It's About Drive, It's About Power" song that Dwayne The Rock Johnson did, but it's just like about gay sex.
I may have heard that. Yeah, I
It's
have.
about dick. It's about penis.
Yep. Yep. You just had to refresh my memory that wasn't supposed to be refreshed. So,
Do you think the Mario movie is gonna be good? Are you excited for it? How you feeling?
I'm gonna watch it, but my hopes are neutral. It could tank, it could be good. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
I'm kind of indifferent. Um, a lot of people have told me that this is a dumb idea, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of the MCU, so I want them to do the NCU, the Nintendo
they're doing the
Cinematic.
NCU. That's real. They've already said they're doing that.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they founded
We had the
fucking
Pokemon
Nintendo
one.
Animation Studios, and they're gonna make Nintendo movies and do the NCU.
Look, all I want is a Super Smash Bros. Movie where all of them come together because we have technically all we need is what? Zelda and a Kirby movie, and then we're good
I
to
would,
like link them
I
up like
would.
the Avengers.
If there's a Kirby movie, I'm in that movie theater day one.
Oh yeah, Kirby movie would be amazing, but
Like the
like,
Mario movie, I'll get to it when I get to it. If there was a Kirby movie, day one, showing one.
but so we had Pokemon, we had Sonic, and we
I mean, those
have
movies don't fit together animation style wise, though. I don't
doesn't
know.
matter. It doesn't matter. That's gonna be
Mario
funny.
and Sonic and fucking Detective Pikachu as the Pikachu stand-in, I guess. Uh, we get a Zelda and a Kirby movie, and we'll be golden. Maybe a Metroid movie for good measure.
I feel like they just need Pokemon, Mario, Kirby, and
No, I think to make a Smash Bros. Movie, you'd need at least. You'd need all the franchises that were in the original Mario, which is not that original Smash Bros., which is not a tall order because there's like 8 of them, I think. There's the Mario, Pokemon, Kirby, Zelda, Metroid, and Star Fox. And I guess F-Zero, but I feel like you could just put Captain Falcon in there. He doesn't need his own movie.
no, I mean,
No, I guess like if they wanted to do it with Sonic, but like it's a Sonic is from a very different studio, so I doubt that would even work anyway. So yeah,
yeah, but
you would do
it's like
Zelda.
Spider-Man with the MCU. Spider-Man was from Sony, so
They're gonna sign a fucking contract deal to put Sonic in their Smash Bros. Movie.
I just want a Smash Bros. Movie. I want to see them all interact with each other in a single movie.
You see, because Zelda and Kirby movies feel obvious, especially Zelda. And Metroid and Star Fox movies would be actually fucking sick, and I feel like people would be super into them if they did like cool space movies. And then once you've done those films, you could easily do a Smash Bros. Movie. And it's perfect. So there you go, Nintendo. There's your fucking 6-year plan. Make a Zelda movie, Kirby movie, Metroid movie, Star Fox movie, and then Smash Bros. Movie.
I just think that I want them to do like a subspace emissary. I'm a slut for Brawl, the storyline, just because it was
Yeah,
good. But
I do miss Subspace. World of Light was a big disappointment compared to Subspace.
yeah, I know. It was. I don't even know if I finished it, to be honest.
Yeah, World of Light seemed cool, and I played it for like an hour, and I'm like, this is fucking boring. Actually, I do like the theme song though.
That's fair, yeah.
Man, Smash Bros. Is a game. I wonder when, not if, when they're going to make another one. And who will be at the helm, because I think Sakurai might actually be done this time. He said he's done after every game since Melee, but like I think it might be real this time. The man is getting old. So I
I
know they're
mean,
gonna make another
at
Smash
the
Bros.
same point, what's higher than Ultimate?
They're not gonna be able to go higher, but they're still gonna make one because it's fucking that's their money cow. Like every time a new Nintendo console comes out, that's like the Smash game. Everybody
I
buys it
mean,
for
they
the
could do
Smash
what they
game.
did with Mario and call it New Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, they'll make new Super Smash Bros. Yes. No,
Like
that would
new
actually
Pokemon
sell.
Snap.
No. This would actually Nintendo, right? This is how Nintendo sells fucking 70 billion copies of the next Smash game. Do new Super Smash Bros. Like new Super Mario Brothers, and how new Super Mario Brothers was a game that literally just exists to like be a new coat of paint on a fucking old ass like 2D Mario 3 like game. Do that for Smash Bros. And just make the game like exactly like Melee, and you will sell all of the money. You will get all of the money, obtain all of the capital. Just like high definition, maybe just do the Melee. You could even do just like the Melee roster and just like a couple more like third party characters, maybe if you want to shell out the money for the licenses. Literally prints money. Just do Melee again. But you gotta like use the source code from Melee. You gotta make sure it's fucking perfect. But if you can successfully do Melee again, all of the money. Or just cut out the Milo. What the fuck? Cut out the Milo man? Who's the Milo man? You just cut out the middleman and do an HD remake of Melee.
That's fair. New Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yep. Just
That's
do
how
an
you sell remakes
HD
nowadays.
textures.
You just
Yeah.
call it new Pokemon
New.
Snap, new Super Mario Brothers.
I have new Pokemon Snap. I have not played it for even a single minute. I've had it for almost a year now because my mother's ex-boyfriend bought it for me for Christmas last year. But I have not played it at all. I should play it. It looks good, but like it just hasn't been the vibe. There's never been a day where it was the vibe yet. I'm waiting for the day. I gotta put some real time into Pokemon. I'm on my quest to beat all the games I haven't beat, and because I'm a sucker for pain, I decided to do another hardcore Nuzlocke attempt on Emerald instead of just playing it. I'll probably just like be cucked, and like if I lose, I'll just change it into a normal run and beat the game. I did not do that last time because it was a matter of pride, but like at this point, I do have the secondary goal of beating it because I want to beat every Pokemon game. So if I lose, I'll probably just play it to the end normally. But I'm gonna try a hardcore Nuzlocke again and see if I can pull it off.
So I think the only games I haven't beaten are Red and Blue, Gold,
You've never
Silver,
beaten Red
Crystal.
and Blue?
I started with Gen 3.
Okay, but you've never even gone back to them once and beaten them?
No. I got spoiled. I don't know.
Oh no! You got spoiled on Red Blue. I wonder what Pokemon are in Red Blue and Yellow. I wonder what
I
happens
didn't
in
get
the story.
that's kind of fucking spoiled. I got spoiled with
Okay.
good graphics in Gen 3 and never really went back.
Okay.
I'm
Gen
sure I
1
would have had a
Gen 1 is
hell
a
of a
treat.
fun time playing
You
1
got to
and
know what you're
2.
in for. You got to know what you're in for, but Gen 1 is a treat if you're just there to have a good time.
I mean, I've played Kanto, I've played Fire Red Leaf Green, so like,
Do a
and I've
fucking
played Hard
competitive
Gold Soul
Nuzlocke with
Silver.
me. You know how often I play Gen 1 as a competitive Nuzlocke? I do it all the time. Do it with me.
But so I need Gen 1 and Gen 2 because I've never played those originals. So red, or blue, gold, silver, crystal.
Like yellow. You're including crystal, but you're not including yellow. What did yellow ever do to you?
I haven't played yellow yet either.
Okay.
I always forget about yellow. Let's see, it's Gen 1, Gen 2,
And then
black,
BDSP, and that's it.
black and white 2, and BDSP. I think those are the only games that I have not
Okay, those are the
actually
four
beaten.
mainline games you've not beaten. For me, I said it last time, but for a recap for the listeners, if you didn't hear 3 episodes ago, it's I have not beaten Ruby Sapphire Emerald. I've not beaten Black and White 2, and any game on the Switch that's not Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. So let's go BDSP and Arceus. I need to beat as well.
Also, just saying, I uploaded a video last night on Saturday.
Yeah, that tier
Pokemon
list still
Scarlet
wasn't
and
in.
Violet tier list. So this is the type of shit where this is why I was saying a few episodes ago I was butthurt about guessing Pokemon Cries only getting 19 views. In 16 hours, this bitch is at 80 views.
Let's go.
That's why I uploaded it. I want to make myself feel good. I pandered to the internet.
You've done it. You pandered to the algorithm.
I did. I
Congratulations.
started the video. I titled the video Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I could literally pander to the internet and be like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet tier list, but we don't actually talk about Pokemon and it's Minecraft. But because it starts with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it's gonna get views.
Yo, the Killer Bean game looks like it goes hard. You heard about the Killer Bean game?
No.
So there's this character on the internet called Killer Bean. He's a meme. I think he might have been in like some meme song or something, but he's Killer Bean. And they like brought him back recently. And now he has a fucking shooter video game, and it actually looks like it goes hard. Let me send you this tweet I'm looking at. You can look at the visuals on the trailer. For those playing along at home, you can look at the Killer Bean game to see what we're looking at.
Oh god, these beans?
Yeah, these beans.
We talked about this on an episode. Where did we talk about this? Was it Peg and Colo that you brought
Could
up
have been
beans?
anywhere. Could have been Peg and Colo. Could have been Pixels. Could have been anywhere.
I think this was no. We talked about Didn't the Beans have a show?
The Beans. I don't know about. Hold on, Killer. Let's do some research. Killer Bean.
I know these models, and I know the Beans.
a very Killer Bean Christmas.
Where do I know these from? That's the thing.
Okay, there's a movie. It was a movie in 2008 called Killer Bean Forever. And then there were 2 web shorts movies, like mini movies, and then in 2020 they did an animated series. And it was canceled in August of last year. And now they're making a video game.
Got it.
this Killer Bean. What a guy. Wow, it's gonna be on like consoles and shit, coming out in 2023. It's gonna be sick. Aren't you excited to play as Killer Bean in a Killer Bean adventure? The
Oh
gameplay
man,
does look kind of dope though, right?
the gameplay does look good. Gameplay doesn't look too bad.
I did not know Killer Bean was a film. I feel like I'm gonna make Kathy review it with me on our movie show next time it's my turn to pick a movie.
Yeah, pull me for a movie review.
I do. What do your Thursday nights look like? Do you work on Thursdays?
Yes, I do.
Damn, tough. We can reschedule at some point for you. This week I chose a Christmas movie, like a shitty ABC Family comedy Christmas movie, because I saw like half of it at work, and it actually
What, like
gave me
Hallmark Channel bullshit?
no, it was on ABC Family. It's an ABC Family original film.
Oh, okay. So it's not Hallmark bullshit where it's like
No,
girl is going to leave town, but random dude who she's never met is her perfect
it's
dude
gonna show her
and
the true
tries to
meaning of
stop her.
Christmas. Show her the true meaning of Christmas. Yeah. But no, this is Christmas Cupid from ABC Family. And it's I saw like half of it at work, and it actually gave me a few real laughs. So I was like, maybe this is a good gem Christmas comedy. I know Kathy's gonna fucking hate it, because every joke that I laughed at is the kind of joke that will actually infuriate Kathy. So she's not gonna be she's not gonna be happy that I'm doing this to her. Kathy's been on the show before. She was going by a different name at the time. She was going by Ida. She's Kathy now. And I know she's gonna be mad, and then she's gonna make me watch some like 4-hour foreign film to get revenge on me. But I do genuinely want to see this film. It's basically like they do a play on Scrooge. What's the name of the Scrooge story? I feel like it has a name that's not just Scrooge. I'm gonna have to figure this out now. Scrooge story name. A Christmas Carol. That's what they call it. That's the name of the thing. It's the Christmas Carol, but it's a businesswoman, and the ghosts are her ex-boyfriends, and that's the
Interesting.
bit. That's what I'm going to be talking about on my movie podcast next week, or a couple weeks ago when you hear this timelines.
Yeah, the like I said, the sacred timeline for the Riely verse is kind of fucked right now, but
Yeah, the Riely verse is having a little bit of a timeline snafu. We've never done this sort of thing before. We've never been responsible enough to backlog episodes when we knew we weren't going to be able to do them. We just didn't do them.
speaking of which, I gotta do Christmas video for the YouTubes at some point in time.
I imagine that's also just going to be you and me, considering your luck with scheduling other people.
I have Tuesday, Wednesday, I have the 6, 7, 6, 7, 10, 13, 14. I got 5 days. I'm gonna let Penguin know she's got 5 days. Because it has to be done by the 14th, because I work the 15th and 16th, and on the 16th after work, I go straight to mom and dad's to fall asleep and wake up to go on a plane to warm weather for Christmas.
There you
So,
go.
so I got backlog for the 17th, the 24th, and possibly the 31st. I'm not sure about that one yet, but Yeah, I've actually been responsible. It's a new Colo chew on the YouTubes.
Brave new Colo Chew actually doing what he's meant to.
Colo chew that has not been around for almost 2 years of not constant, regularly scheduled uploads on YouTube, same day every week. Usually Saturday nights, so probably like Saturday night, Sunday morning. But I've been on a good streak, and I don't want to break that streak. So it's a good
Yeah,
streak to have. I'm glad my YouTube channel's doing good. I'm glad I started randomly pandering to the internet and doing stuff that people want to watch.
I had some strong streaks going for a while, and I feel bad about breaking them, but right now I'm in this weird technical scenario where my fucking audio just will not level. It just won't happen. Like, for some reason, my OBS desktop audio, like, caps. Like, no matter how high I turn somebody up, they'll only record up until, like, the top of green into yellow a little bit. And meanwhile, my mic's, like, consistently yellow.
See,
So
I have the other
everybody's super
issue is
quiet, and I'm loud.
mine. I have the levels like completely maxed out on all my videos on OBS because it doesn't pick up as well as it should.
Figured I was fine. I was making content for a while, like pretty consistently. I was making Hellscape every day. I was doing Big Guy Little Guy 3 times a week. And I go back and look at those videos, and all of the audio leveling is fucking awful. And I'm like, dear God, why? This is fucking garbage. And that's why I've been hesitant to try to do Hellscape and Big Guy Little Guy again, because I'm gonna have to try to figure out audio, and it's not gonna be easy. Because even if I go into the settings and fucking bump up the desktop audio to beyond its normal limits, that will also affect the game music. So that really won't help because it'll make the game music too loud. So that's the reason why Hellscape and Big Guy Little Guy have not been updated. Fucking, we're at the point now. I used to have to fucking beg Andrew to do Big Guy Little Guy, and that was the only time we did it. Andrew's come to me about 3 times now. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I gotta fix this audio shit. And I'm busy also. So when we're at the point where Andrew is asking me to do Big Guy Little Guy, you know it's been too long.
Yeah.
Why is audio so hard? I just want to do a Let's Play channel and just have it be good. And all I need is for people to sound the same. That's all I fucking need. Like, come on. I think I've reached the point of, like, good conversation where it could be entertaining if only it sounded fucking good and not, like, awful beyond repair, to the point where if you're not wearing headphones, it's literally unwatchable. Because if you play it out of a TV, you're gonna get to, no matter what volume you're at, I'm gonna be too loud, and the people with me are gonna be too quiet. With headphones, that's not as bad because you can hear everybody even if they're a little quiet. But when you're on a TV or like out of speakers on some device, it's not good. And even with headphones, it's certainly not ideal. Man, I need stuff. I need a chair. I need. I think I need a microphone. I'm waiting on tax season to see what I'm working with to try to do some upgrades to my current situation. Last time I got tax refund, I got a new laptop. That was like my big purchase, was a new laptop. I also bought a new mic, but that mic ended up sucking, so I returned it. And I would have just tried buying another mic. My fucking sneaky ass mom used the Amazon credit to buy me shoes without asking.
Oh boy.
Because, well, I mean, to be fair, I did need shoes, but I am a very stubborn person, and I will take a pair of shoes that's half broken as far as it can go. So my mother was bothering me to buy shoes. I was not buying shoes. So then when the fucking Amazon credit came in for the headset that I bought that sucked, she just bought shoes.
I mean, that's fair. You need shoes.
Yeah.
I'm falling into a hole.
Stop. You don't want to
I
do that.
searched up so now that Scarlet and Violet has been out for a decent amount of time, my Discord picture was regular Wooper, shiny Jotonian Wooper, and then Paldean Wooper all in like a little circle, and it's adorable. The new one is going to be Christmas Wooper, and there's so much fan art. It's amazing. No, I try and change I constantly change my fucking Discord shit.
Yeah, I know. Polo's always looking different every day. He's got a new face. He's got a new mask.
Here we go. Here's a good one.
What's the real mask? The mask that hides your face, or the mask that is your face?
New
That's a Green
Wooper.
Goblin quote.
I also fell into a hole where the original Christmas idea for my YouTube channel might get scrapped completely, and I might go and do something else.
Oh,
Something that I'll save it for after the podcast to talk. But
yeah, you don't want to spoil it here when it's already
I don't want to
out.
say. Well, I don't want to say what it's gonna be if I choose to do it, because if I don't choose to do it, then I can't.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't want to dox myself and force myself to have to do something because it's on air. But yeah, it's a fun time. Where did you go? But yeah, it's a fun time. A little Christmas Wooper. I have an obsession with axolotls
Christmas
right
Wooper. Let's
now.
go.
I have 5 axolotls, 4 axolotls sitting in my room right now. I know I've said this multiple times, but I have the Minecraft fish axolotl plushie. I have the Sitting Cutie Mudkip.
Yeah.
I have a shiny Jotonian Wooper, and I have this blue axolotl that I've sent you before.
My friend, the blue axolotl.
Did you know axolotls don't come in all different colors like everybody says they do?
Yeah, I knew that.
So there's no such thing as a blue axolotl.
I know axolotl science.
Do you? Did you know axolotls whoop?
I did. I sent you a tweet where the axolotls whooped.
They whoop and bark. It's amazing.
They do whoop. They do whoop and bark. It's true.
That's where you got Wooper. It's like the perfect nickname for an axolotl is Wooper. And then they made it a Pokemon.
You whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop. What does Wooper say in the anime? Oopa.
Does he?
It's Oopa, Oopa, Oopa. I don't know.
There's no main character who has a whooper, so I don't remember what he sounds like in the anime. If a main character had it, I probably remember how it sounds. If a main character did not have it, probably not.
Wooper anime. Let's go to videos and see.
They should have given Misty a whooper. If I was writing Pokemon Johto Journeys, that's what I would have done.
It's Woopa Woopa.
Whoopa!
And then when he's running, I do know there's a clip of him going Oopa 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 Oopa.
Oopa, oopa, oopa. Oopa, oopa.
Head empty, no thoughts. He's like Coco. I love him.
Head empty, no thought. Have you seen the webcomic with Chansey and Fuecoco and Gibble?
Yes.
It's so great. For those unfamiliar, if you look it up, if you don't care to look it up, it's just a comic where there's a Chansey, and I guess she's this Gibble and this Fuecoco's mom, and she's like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna give you an allowance. It's money. It's important. Hope you guys spend it on something good." And then Fuecoco's like, "I ate the monies." Gibble says, "I helped."
Oh my god. Can you make a full team of crocodiles now?
How many crocodiles are there?
We have for alligator, we have Totodile, Crocodile, Fuecoco.
For alligator, crocodile, Skeledirge, Salazzle.
Salazzle's not a crocodile or an alligator. Just a lizard.
Well,
you have for alligator, you have crocodile, you have Skeledirge,
I guess if you use like prior evolutions and final evolutions, then you could do it. But I think there's only those three. Those three lines: Skeledirge, Crocodile, and for alligator.
I thought there was 4.
Maybe there's one I'm not thinking of.
No, you gotta do babies. He's technically a shark, but you gotta do Totodile, Sandile, Fuecoco, and Gibble.
Well, Gibble's a dragon. He's a dragon baby.
They all have big mouth. Look at that. Look,
He's
they all have big mouths and
baby
they all
shark.
fit.
He's
All
baby
right.
shark. Do.
Anyway,
I love Gibble. Professor Gibble. He
God,
got his
everything.
PhD.
Fuck, I know I've said this before, so I'm just repeating content. This podcast is basically everything goes to frogs, everything goes to crabs.
But it's Pokemon.
but it's Pokemon.
Everything goes to Pokemon. Yeah.
Everything goes to Pokemon. Look, I have Pokemon surrounding me, like almost at all times. So like, it's always like, yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah. It's just my favorite franchise. I think the only thing that stands equally is Power Rangers, and I just don't have enough friends that also like Power Rangers to nerd out about that as much.
Yeah, that sucks. I say with zero care because I don't like Power Rangers.
Colo, go watch Power Rangers.
I'm not gonna watch Power Rangers.
Why not?
Power Rangers seems dumb.
But it's like
I said
good
seems.
dumb.
It's not dumb. It just seems dumb.
It's good dumb though. It's the kind
No,
of dumb
that's
you
what
want.
the Pokemon anime is for. It's good dumb.
Yes, I also really love the Pokemon anime. Power Rangers is a similar breed of good dumb. And there's also some cool shit.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna make any promises for Power Rangers,
There.
but
You know, the Power Rangers is an unrealistic ask because I guess if I just like picked a season, but like my true love of Power Rangers is like the whole like first era, because throughout the first few series they told like one continuous story, and that's like my favorite part of the show, and that's like probably like 200 episodes of content, well over, especially if you include Dino Thunder, which is the 2004 season, but one of the old Zordon era characters is a mentor, so it's kind of like the epilogue. That's how I see it. When I'm watching the Zordon era, I watch the actual Zordon era, and then I watch Dino Thunder as an epilogue. He gets a fucking PhD. Tommy Oliver, long-haired karate man. He gets a PhD and starts teaching archaeology. Why? He never shows any interest in archaeology throughout the entire original Zordon era. When we leave him, his job is racing cars. And then suddenly, 8 years later, he's a fucking high school teacher teaching archaeology. He has a fucking PhD. What are some shows that you like that I haven't seen?
Steven Universe.
Yeah, Steven Universe. I've seen a smattering of Steven Universe. It seems pretty good. I've just never like watched it from start to finish.
I don't know. You and I are pretty much on par with shows. Have you seen Gravity Falls yet?
I saw a good amount of it as a child.
Good. People want it to come
very
back,
good,
but
and it should come back.
I'm trying to think. I think the
Alex
next show
Hirsch
after
definitely has more Gravity Falls stories to tell, and it's unfortunate that it got canceled after 2 seasons.
trying to think. I don't really have that many shows. Walking Dead is pretty good. Supernatural's good.
I've
I
not
used to be
seen
a big
either of those.
I used to be a big Office fan. I've not seen The Office in years.
I haven't seen The Office at all.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of those shows. Like, it's the same thing that happened to me for Breaking Bad for like 10 years, where it's like, if I hear somebody talk about a show enough, if I hear like enough people talk about a show, I'll just like never watch it. Like, my brain has this fucking like barrier that just like prevents me from watching popular things. Like,
That's me with Demon Slayer.
yeah.
Demon Slayer's was like really, really popular, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Demon Slayer's great," and I'm like, "Cool. Have you seen it? Nope. Do you plan on watching it? Nope." I am sitting like halfway through season 1 still. I got just far enough to justify owning Demon Slayer merch, but not far enough to be able to talk about it.
Yeah. It sucks when I like fall off of a show. Like sometimes it just happens for like no reason. I just like
Yeah.
won't pick it up again. It sucks when it happens because of quality. Like I think the biggest example I have is maybe I just wasn't giving it a fair shake. But with Sword Art Online, the thing was when that came out and like Sword Art Online and Sword Art Online 2 aired like right after each other. I like binged through all of it. I loved it all. And then like years went by between the end of Sword Art Online 2 and when Sword Art Online Alicization finally had its dub drop. And I waited for a long time. I was like, the Alicization dub's gonna drop on Hulu, and then I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be epic. And I didn't have anything spoiled for me except for like maybe a few like weird things that don't even matter. And I watched the first season of Alicization when the dub dropped. It was fucking awesome. I was like, this is worth the wait. This is awesome. I love it. And then season 2 of Alicization's dub dropped, and I fell off after about 5 episodes. I was like, this is boring. So I think it is like absence made the heart grow fonder, because I literally waited multiple years between the end of Sword Art Online 2 and the beginning of Alicization. So I like had that hype. But then I
Yeah.
only waited a few months between Alicization Season 1 and Alicization Season 2, so I was not as hyped, and it did not keep my attention. Especially because they just Kirito just like isn't in the show for the first 5 episodes, and I'm like, I'm just here to see this guy have 2 swords and kill people. Um, and it took this long for him to be in the show. I think he like he's back in the show by the end of the last episode I watched, but like I was already too bored at that point. I can't get over how cute your profile picture is. I love it. I love it a lot.
It's a little Whooper with a Santa hat.
He's Christmas Whooper.
Christmas Whooper!
Yes. Ah man. So what's the best Christmas present you ever got?
Best Christmas gift I've ever. Huh. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh no.
Like, I've had a lot of good ones. Like, I think the best one recently was my new desk and chair from last year, which helps immensely.
That
But
is
I know I
pretty
talked
sick.
about that on the previous episode or a couple weeks. I don't know. Timeline's fucked.
There's a
On
few
one of our
Christmas
past
gifts.
episodes that was recorded yesterday.
Yep. There's a few Christmas gifts I really like. I've told the story about the Wii a lot of times. That's probably the best one, where they fucking gaslighted me. The ends. They had the big reveal at the end of the night. Where I was opening presents and I kept opening Wii games, and I'm like, I don't know fucking Wii. And and they're like, oh sorry, we didn't know because we're dumb and old. But it turns out they weren't dumb and old. They actually had a Wii hidden under the bed. Um, then there was the year, I think the only time I've ever owned like both Pokemon versions, like from day one, was the fucking I do not believe this was intentional. Nobody could tell me this was intentional. My all the adults in my life are too big of boomers for this to be intentional. So this was fucking the grace from the gods fell upon me, that both my grandmother and my father, individually of each other, decided to buy me Pokemon Black and White for Christmas, and they just happened to buy me opposite versions. That was the only time I owned both from day one, was when I got both Black and White from separate people on Christmas.
I think best Christmas gift would probably have to be I don't know if it was Christmas or my fucking birthday. I don't know. Probably the when I got Pokemon Ruby. Either Ruby or Fire Red. I forget which one was first, but
How do you forget your first Pokemon game? You fucking crazy.
because they came out within the same few years, and I don't
Well, yeah,
remember.
but you gotta remember your first Pokemon game. What the fuck?
I remember playing Ruby a lot more uh than Fire Red, so I'm assuming it was Pokemon Ruby.
I know my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Pearl, and I got that because I was negligent. being negligent was a good thing actually, because I left my Game Boy Advance out in the rain, and when they went to replace it, they offered to upgrade it to a DS for like a discounted price. And then my grandma was like, "Sure, we'll do that. Pick a DS game," and I picked Pokemon Pearl because I had already seen the Pokemon anime, and I was like, "Whoa, there's a Pokemon video game!" and I
Nice.
and I
Yeah.
got it, and it was epic.
No, I think I'm pretty sure. Look, it was a while ago. You have to remember, it was like so long ago for me.
Yeah,
But I do remember the first three, though. I can tell you that the first three Pokemon games that I ever had Pokemon Ruby, were Ruby, Fire Red, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team.
let's go.
I grinded out Red Rescue Team so much, and I still have that save file, and I will never delete it.
I probably got Explorers of Darkness like pretty early in my Pokemon career. Like I obviously got it after Pearl, but I don't remember if I got it before I got Heart Gold and Soul Silver or not. Uh, I need to. Maybe I didn't beat Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I feel like, given my current rules for what defines beating a Pokemon game, I haven't beaten Heart Gold and Soul Silver because I fucking cheated as a kid. I fucking. My friend's older brother traded me a level 100 Typhlosion right after Bugsy, and I just fucking burned the game down with the level 100 Typhlosion. But I'm gonna count it because I was a kid and I already have 5 games to beat. So
It's not bad.
I did the same thing with Platinum, but I've already beaten Diamond and Pearl, and I beat Diamond and Pearl normally as a kid. So it was Platinum that I had cheated and I transferred in a level 70 Articuno from my Soul Silver file and just played through the whole game with that.
I do need to go find my Soul Silver. Or my Heart Gold, because it holds one of the first shinies I ever found.
I'm
And
so
like,
happy that I have in-case copies of Platinum and Soul Silver. It makes my life better, even though I don't play them because emulators have speed up, and I like me a speed up. But just having them is sick.
yeah.
I
Oh,
almost had black
they got
too.
skateboards. Oh, they're so expensive.
Who has skateboards? What has a
Pokemon Center.
skateboard? Yo,
They're all expensive. They're all $250 fucking dollars.
Polo, you don't fucking skateboard, do you?
No, I don't. I have a Peace T one that sits in my room as display and is really cool, but I don't know how to use it. I will never learn. But no, it's cool. I collect shit that has like next to no use for me. But it's fine. I forgot
Polo's just gonna start
Hisuian. I
collecting.
what?
Polo's just gonna start collecting skateboards, even though he doesn't skate. He's gonna have like this huge collection. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh,
Wow, I didn't
you
know you
skate?"
skate.
It's just
I'm
like, I
like,
don't
I
know.
don't.
I don't skate actually.
Why is all the
Skating is
cool
scary.
fucking
I think
shit
you'd
all
fall a
sold
lot,
out? It's so frustrating. The Pokemon Center
especially
is
if you're
so
trying to do
frustrating.
like kick flips and shit. I wish I had talent.
No, I don't. I don't need talent. I'm as good as I'm ever gonna get. I peaked in high school, so it's fine.
Are we over an hour yet? It feels like we don't have a lot of material today.
It's because
We're going off half cocked on the Christmas episode. I assume Colo just assumes that I was asking that hypothetically, and then I'm gonna check myself rather than what actually happened when I asked him the question, and he just didn't respond. Is Colo dead? Have we killed him? I think he might be. Colo, come back. You can blame it all on me. Hello?
I'm here. You get shitty audio for the end of the podcast.
Oh, Colochi's internet is dead, boys. Thank you for listening to the Christmas episode. You can find Colo on Twitter at ColoChew54, on YouTube as ColoChew. Some other places is ColoChew as well. I don't fucking know. If you want Colo so bad, go find him. Me, check out the Issue Crew. That's my big main project that I care about. It's a show where me and 6 of my closest internet friends in various combinations each week talk about a topic. It's good. And on the YouTube channel, we also have a movie review show, and we do gaming videos sometimes as well. That's a good time. Go subscribe at youtube.com/@theissuecrew, or you can hear the podcasts on podcast platforms on Spotify and Apple. And all those links are at anchor.fm/issuecrew. Thank you for listening to Christmas, guys. I'm gonna say this with bold, reckless abandon, because I guess it definitely has not come anywhere close to happening yet because time travel. But I can pretty much guarantee there will be a Christmas episode of the Issue Crew. So if you want to hear me talk a little bit more about Christmas and maybe be a little more prepared and have several other people with me to spur conversations, you can check that out. But yeah, thank you for listening to Detour Ahead. Oh ho ho! Merry Christmas! It's been Santa Riley. Aha! Yes. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
My back. Hello.